Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Memorial Stadium. Reno leads 13-0 with a minute 53 to play in the first. We had a series of staggered technical issues that I believe we've gotten fixed, so I do apologize that we were unable to bring you the full first 8 minutes, but so far we're back up and running. Reno leads 13-0. They were flagged for getting a little antsy and jumping too soon on the kickoff. Back to about 5 yards. Big return by Southeast. Finally tackled near midfield. First down and 10 for the Spartans. And Kenneth Solis handling his kicking duties. The special team staff going to be none too thrilled with that particular cover effort. Southeast sends a receiver to the far side, stack to the near side. Handoff to the lone running back to the near side. Fights his way through a couple of tackles. They mark him down at the Reno 43, a gain of 8. Check that gain of 7, bring up second down and 3. Ball's at the 43. They need the 40 to move the chains. Minute 20 to play in the first. Reno up 13-0 early on the visitors from Oklahoma City. Flags fly. Check that. It's going to be a timeout called by Southeast. Their second timeout. Check that. Their first timeout of the first half. Minute 13 to play. Reno leads 13-0. You're watching Indian Football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Come right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like Video on Demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
We're back to it. Second down and 3 upcoming for the Spartans from the Reno 43-yard line. Spartans in the white pants, white jerseys, and light blue helmets. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. Running back's going to get the line to gain and then some. They're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. On second and 3, he gets 5. Credit Xavier Devereaux, the other Devereaux senior on the tackle. He takes the snap. Quarterback drops, looks. Pass incomplete. Davon Smith, the Indian in coverage, broke on it, unable to get there. Demarion Harris, the intended receiver, falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Clock stops with 42 seconds to play in the first half. Reno leading 13-0 as the defense looks to answer, facing a second down and 10. Quarterback takes the snap with trips to the near side. Running back hit in the backfield, unable to be brought down. Finally jumped on by 62. I believe that's Marlon Whitlow, it is. What should have been a loss of about 5 goes for a gain of 1. Whitlow jumped on his back about the line of scrimmage, and he fought his way forward for another yard. Third down and 9 upcoming. Clock running, 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. Southeast does not have to snap it, but they set staggered trips to the far side, isolated receiver to the near side, single running back standing to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks to his right, he's under pressure, Fights through the first line of pressure. The pass is caught near the line to gain. They are going to give him the line to gain +2. It'll be first down. And with zeros on the clock, the first quarter comes to an end. El Reno leads 13-0 against the Spartans of Southeast High School. You're watching El Reno football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
We're back to it as we prepare to start the second quarter of play here at Memorial Stadium. El Reno leads 13-0 as we prepare for the first snap of the third quarter, but Southeast threatening. 1st and 10 from the El Reno 27. Two receivers to the far side, two running backs. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks to his left, throws to his left. Pass is intended for and caught by number 11. Steps out of one tackle. Finally fights his way forward. What should have been a gain of 3 went for a gain of 11. That moves the sticks. First down and 10 Southeast. Spotted down at the... Call him down at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 Southeast.
El Reno defense gets the call from the sideline. Takes the snap. A handoff deep in the backfield. Running. Receivers split each side. They bring the far side man in motion. Empty to the far side. They run it to the far side. Pass thrown but incomplete.
Pass throw is incomplete.
Third down and 10 upcoming for Southeast. The defensive play callers send the matchups and responsibilities into the Indian defensive unit. Quarterback takes snap, rolls to his right, throws to his right, incomplete. Threw it between the receiver running the go route to the end zone and the running back who leaked out into the flat, possibly in a check down look. Sort of splits the difference, but falls incomplete. And a 44-yard field goal attempt upcoming for the Spartans. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is blocked partially by El Reno. And in high school, blocked PATs and field goals become dead balls. There is no return opportunity, but in any event, the Indian defense answers the call again. First down and 10 for the Indians after they take over. And they're going to mark it 1st and 10 for the Indians from the spot of the kick, which is right at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 Indians. With 10:36 to play, El Reno still leads 13-0. The defense has been stressed a few times, but has answered the challenge. Offense comes back on, and the quarterback tonight, number 4, I believe it's Evan Roman-Nose. And it is Evan Roman-Nose, who has missed most of the season with injury. He's completed his rehab and is back to it. Hands off to Cade Mayo. Cade stacked up well short of the original line of scrimmage. He'll go down for a loss of 1, be 2nd down and 11 on the -1 run. El Reno facing 2nd down and 11 as we near 10 minutes to play in the half. 13 on the play clock. El Reno sends 2 receivers to the far side. Bring Colby Knoll, I believe, to the near side. It's a handoff. And check that, it's actually Elijah Fisher, the near side receiver, I'm sorry. Mikey Devereaux rotates on. Cade Mayo to the sideline. Third down and 8 upcoming. 2 receivers to the far side. Elijah Fisher, the isolated receiver, to the near side. Roman-Nose play action. Southeastern brings the run blitz. They time it perfectly. And a late flag comes in. And that flag thrown by the white hat. We'll see if it is it's a personal foul of some sort. It was a dead ball penalty. We'll see who they penalize for that. A dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul against Southeast. Southeast defense had been performing well so far in this drive, but the mental error is going to cost them 15, and perhaps more importantly for the Indians, an automatic 1st down.
15-yard mark off to the 32.
El Reno with a new set of downs. Snap is high but taken. Mikey Devereaux, the running back, is tripped up. He may have either tripped on his own foot. Perhaps the 30-yard line got him. He may have even tripped over his own lineman's foot. But in any event, that goes down as a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. El Reno struggling so far in this drive to get ahead of the chains early in the down set. That inherently limits your play caller, the offensive coordinator and play caller's abilities to maximize opportunities as they have to stick with the long down and distance calls. Roll to the right, throw to the right, pass caught by Davon Smith. He's going to get all of it back and then some. Doesn't get everything that he needs, but he's all the way out to the 39-yard line as El Reno's facing a 3rd down and 3 after the Davon Smith catch and run. Check it, call it 3rd down and 4. No, scoreboard changed their mind again. They're going to call it 3rd down and 3. I'll go with what they say. 3rd down and 3 upcoming. 2 receivers to the far side. The near side receiver isolated and off the line. Roman-Nose on the design quarterback keeper. Flags fly everywhere. Suspect that's going to be a hold called against.
Keeper for Roman-Nose. Check out the call. Holding.
And it is going to be a hold against the Indians on what was 3rd and short, now becomes 4th and, or check that 3rd and long, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm Southeast, I don't decline that penalty. If they decline the penalty, El Reno's looking at 4th and 3 from the wrong side of the 50 and a 13-point lead. They're forced to punt. I'm not sure if I'm Southeast, I don't accept that penalty, but I decline that penalty rather. But in any event, Southeast opts for the mark off and is going to trust the ability of the Spartan defense to get a stop, and they certainly have a line that is to be reckoned with. Certainly not a walk in the park for the 7 in the trenches for the Indians. Roman-Nose drops, the pocket collapses, he looks to run, he's going to be sacked. And on 4th and nearly 20, El Reno will punt. And if you look at the stat book, looks like that particular gamble paid off in favor of the Spartans. El Reno dropped back to pass. And the Spartans left one-on-one man coverage and trusted their cornerbacks and safeties to run stride for stride with the El Reno receiving corps, and they were able to accomplish that goal, led to the sack. I believe Kobe Knoll will be handling the punting duties again this evening. And Southeastern, their haste to get to Kobe Knoll just couldn't hold it any longer. And went flying over the line. That'll be a 5-yard mark-off. It doesn't get them nearly enough. But it increases El Reno's opportunity to flip the field as they are now looking at a 4th and 13. Went from 4th and 18 to 4th and 13. Clock continues to run inside. 7 minutes to play before halftime. Snap back to Kobe Knoll. He catches it cleanly. Takes one step, puts his foot into high, deep punt fielded at the 40. The return man shakes out of one cover, runs to the far side, gets a head of steam running downhill, finally forced out of bounds. That was a good punt by Kobe Knoll. Late flag comes flying in. Another mental error. We'll see who they penalize for this one. You would look for this to be against El Reno based on where the play went out of bounds. But we'll see. And the officiating crew conferencing near the far side sideline. It's going to be a 15-yard variety dead ball foul in any event. We'll see what the call is. Could have been an illegal block in the back, I suppose, near the sideline if the flag came in late enough. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and it is against El Reno. When the play, that's another mental error, this time against the Indians. That'll be responsible for a 15-yard mark-off. So after the respectable punt by Kobe Knoll, but the long punt return by the Southeast return man. They're going to stack on an additional 15 after the 15-yard penalty called against the Indians. A lot of times when you see that late flag thrown in the bench area near the end of the play or after a play, it's not always against the... And they reaffirm the call after conferencing for reasons that escape my understanding. When you see that late flag indicative of the 15-yard personal foul type penalty thrown in the bench area, it's not always against the opposing team's player. The team, in this case, the El Reno players went into the Southeast bench, but it's what you typically see. A late hit or an unsportsmanlike comment made. We'll see if the defense is up to the task after giving their shortest field position of the night inside the red zone. Tackler spins out of one tackle and carries a better half of the El Reno defensive secondary nearly to the line to make. That'll go down as a hard-fought 8-yard run. Bring up 2nd down and 2 from the 9. The El Reno defense struggling in kick and punt coverage, or the El Reno kick and punt cover units, struggling so far in the contest. We'll see if they can make some adjustments as we near the half. Quarterback takes the pro-style set under center, calls his own number, goes right over the right guard, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. It brings up 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal for Southeast on what is probably their best scoring look of the contest so far. Quarterback play action, calls his own numbers, fights and spins and dances, and the ball's on the ground, and let's see who's able to fall on it.
There's a fumble on the play. Let's check it out. Southeast.
And Southeast recovers it. They actually benefit on that fumble. The ball was popped out at about the 3 and kicked and dropped and muffed and mishandled all the way to the 1-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Spartans. Two receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Quarterback calls his own number again near the goal line. And he's going to get about half of what he needs. They're going to mark him down at about the 18-inch line, where it's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal from the 1.
Game clock continues to run inside 5:15 to play in the first half and 25 on the play clock. The Southeast is looking at the hardest 18 inches in sport. Quarterback calls his own number again, tries to run it right over the big fellas, can't get it. In fact, he's going to lose about a half yard, push him all the way back to the legit 1. 4th down and goal from the 1 for the Southeast Spartans. The El Reno defense calling for support from the home fans. And the home fans rise to their feet in response. Southeast looks to the sideline, and they're going to call a timeout. Southeast calls their second timeout of the first half. 4 minutes, 33 seconds to play before halftime. El Reno leads 13-0. You're watching El Reno football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies.
As the El Reno defensive unit looks to answer 4th down and 1. Southeast brings out the old Nebraska power eye look with a fullback with one hand in the dirt, the tailback behind him. We're going to play old hard-nosed football. And it's a handoff to the fullback, and we'll see what the call is as they sort the mess out near the goal line. And the ball's going to go over on downs. The Indians get to stop inside the 6-inch line. The ball goes over on downs. 1st down and 10, El Reno with 99 yards. It's actually going to go as a touchback. The White Hat signaled a touchback. That means in the scrum, the ball came loose and was recovered in the end zone in their defensive end zone by El Reno for a touchback. So, don't know how they're going to score that, who's going to be the Indian credited with recovery. But in any event, El Reno forces the fumble before the ball carrier and the ball got across the goal line simultaneously. El Reno, probably due to being on the bottom of the pile, fell on the football in the end zone. That's a touchback. El Reno takes over 1st and 10 from the 20. Evan Roman-Nose looks to the sideline to get his audible. 5 on the play clock. 2 on the play clock. Snap is high but taken by Roman-Nose. Calls his own number. Looks for a block, splits. He's going to run that for about a gain of 4. Check that call at a gain of 3. The officials took one of them back. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Make it 2nd and 6. Scoreboard says 2nd and 6. I agree with them on that one. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Evan Roman-Nose looked for Davon Smith to set the block. Decided to cut it back inside. Smith was coming. Roman-Nose felt like he had the running lane. Instead of the cut back to the outside, he cut back to the inside. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, 8 on the play clock. Inside 4 minutes to play before halftime. Roman-Nose calls his own number again, fights his way forward. 3rd down and 3 upcoming after the Roman-Nose tote of 3. 3rd down and 3. Officials timeout on the field as they conference. And the trend with this, and it is an official's timeout, the trend with this officiating crew is if we have 3 snaps, we stop and talk about it. And we'll run 3 more and we'll stop and talk about it again. Not sure what the call is here. We're about to find out. Looks like the call is whatever it was to end the play. We're going to resume the play with it. And the play clock resets to 25 and cranks as the game clock shows 3:10 and counting. And that's going to be a 5-yard mark-off as Mikey Devereaux was a little bit anxious there. And what was third and manageable is now third and less than desirable. El Reno now facing a 3rd and 9. Really, it's a really long 3rd and 8, but we'll round it up to 9. Clock continues to wind. We're inside 3 minutes to play. El Reno facing 3rd and 9 after the big defensive stop. Mikey Devereaux, the running back. The pitch high, the snap high, caught by Roman Nose, and the pitch to Devereaux.
Pitch off to Devereaux.
El Reno is going to bring on the punt unit as they are facing a 4th and 7 after the Devereaux 2-yard pitch and run.
4th down. And back to punt. 17.
And 17, Kobe Knoll to continue his punting duties. We'll see if the El Reno punt cover unit was able to get any instruction. Knoll catches the one-hopper. Checks up. That's actually going to benefit the Indians there at the 48-yard line. It's going to be caught by 48. James Revelis or Revels. I'm not sure what the pronunciation is, so if you're a James fan and I got it wrong, I apologize. And the snap was low. Kobe Knoll caught it off the one hop, put his right boot on it. Low end-over-end punt made it impossible for the return man to make the return with any confidence. He gets out of the way, and El Reno will look to get a stop defensively yet again, this time with the ball on their own 48. Spartans take the snap. It's a handoff. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage, fights his way forward for a yard. And that'll go down as a 1-yard gain. Marlon Whitlow, the senior, on the defensive tackle there. Southeast clears out the near side with split running backs. Quarterback rolls to his left, then to his right, steps up, pocket collapses. He calls his own number. First contact made, finally spun down by a host of Indians. 34, Mikey Devereaux. 35, Nate Carty. Number 3, Malachi Nicholson. And number 1, Davon Smith, and it looks like an unsportsmanlike penalty is going to be called against Southeast, and it is. That Southeast unsportsmanlike conduct called against number 4, Chauncey Law. After that flag went up, he raised his hands in disgust. I'm not sure if it was with himself, with the call, or with the situation, but in any event, 3rd and 6 rapidly becomes 3rd and 21. And after that mark-off, ball's all the way back to the 39-yard line. 3rd down and 21 upcoming for the Spartans. The officiating crew is certainly looking for those mental mistakes, those mental errors on both sides. It's not that they're favoring any specific jersey color tonight. Holding both teams accountable for their sportsmanship obligations inherent in sport. 3rd down and 21. For the Spartans, El Reno looks to get a stop. Put a man in motion. They clear out the far side. Quarterback drops. He looks. He throws. That pass caught by number 1, Demarion Harris. And with 4th down and 11 upcoming, El Reno, check that, Southeast playing with tempo as Chuck Atchison and J.B. Brown, or Justin Brown, J.B. as they call him. El Reno calls their second timeout, want to make sure they have the right personnel. Southeast was looking to go in a hurry. You're watching Indians football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising.
Parker's going to go for it.
4th down and 11 upcoming. So the El Reno Indians look to get a stop on 4th down and 11. The home crowd on its feet and waving its hands. Southeast again clears out the far side. Quarterback under pressure. It's a pass to the flat. It's going to be a foot race. And a big hit on the near sideline, but a flag down near where the stiff arm occurred. So we're going to see it could be a face mask on El Reno. It could be a face mask on Southeast. That was a long contact by the Southeast running back. We'll see who they penalize for it. The El Reno defense reacting as if it's called against them, but we'll see what the officiating crew elects to do here. As it stands, the ball goes over on downs at midfield, but we'll see what the call is. Officials still conferencing on the matter. And it is going to be a face mask on the Southeast running back. He engaged. The stiff arm is allowed. It's a push with the hand of the face mask of the defender. But it has to be open palm. You can't grab it. You can't move them by the helmet or the face mask. And in that case, the contact was long and sustained and probably grabbed a handful of face mask along the way. That's going to be declined by head coach Chuck Atchison. El Reno is going to take over 1st and 10 after yet another stellar performance by the El Reno defense. Ball will go over at midfield, 1st and 10. 32 seconds to play to the half. We'll see if El Reno tries to get one more strike or if they go victory formation to prevent a less than desirable pre-halftime outcome. Kobe Knoll to the near side in isolation, and timeout called by El Reno, their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 32 seconds to play before the break. You're watching Indian football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV.
Bring me back. 1st and 10, El Reno right at midfield. 32 seconds to play for the half. El Reno leads 13-0 on the back of stellar defensive effort by the Indian defense. The bell rings and they come out of the corner every time and answer the call. Two receivers on the far side. Kobe Knoll isolated to the near side. Romanos looks to Knoll. Pass incomplete but intended for Kobe Knoll. Overthrown. 2nd down and 10. Mikey Devereaux, the running back. Davon Smith to the far side. Elijah Fisher, to the other receiver to the far side. Kobe Knoll to the near side. Evan Romanos calls his own number, and another flag thrown near the southeast sideline. We'll see the call here. As it stands, it'll go down as a quarterback keeper for a run of 9. Ball marked down at the 41-yard line. We'll see what the call is here. A dead ball foul, personal foul, called against Southeast as the ball will move another 15 yards. Southeast bit by the personal foul bug, the 15-yard types. And that's going to give El Reno another free 1st down and a half, having only burned 9 seconds off the clock, 23 seconds to play. El Reno looks to punch one in one more time before the clock reads 0.
El Reno.
Kobe Knoll, the receiver, to the near side. Davon Smith, and the pass caught by Kobe Nolan into the end zone. And a late flag comes in again by the white hat official. As it stands, it is a touchdown, but there is a flag at the 5-yard line. There is a flag at the 23-yard line. As it's called, it is a touchdown, El Reno. But as the officials and the players mingle, I suspect at least one of these is going to come back the wrong direction. As both teams continue to fight against the damage caused by self-inflicted mental errors. 16 seconds to play in the half. We'll see what the officials, all of whom are conferencing right at about the 16-yard line. We'll see what they come up with as the El Reno coaching staff is out. Some looking in anticipation of the call, the others giving instruction to the Gridiron gang. The El Reno front 7 pooled up at about the 25-yard line. Again, we have a flag. There was a flag at the 5. That flag's been picked up. There's a flag currently on the ground thrown by the white hat at the 28-yard line. As the officials break the huddle, we'll see what the call is. Personal foul called against El Reno. Personal foul called against Southeast. Those plays will offset. The play stands. And then a dead ball personal foul against Southeast. That will be enforced 15 yards. So I'm not sure which. So it looks like the flag out here at near the 5-yard line is probably going to be the offsetting. And then the White Hats flag is at the 28-yard line. It should be 15 yards. But that's going to wipe the touchdown off the board because you replay the down after the offsetting penalties. Okay, the White Hat has actually fixed or changed the call. Looks like a miscommunication initially. 2 personal foul penalties, one against Southeast, one against El Reno. Those offset. Then a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul penalized against the Indians. That 15-yard mark off will count. The ball is now backed all the way up to the 42-yard line, where it's first and a very long way for the Indians. Looks like mathematically it should be 1st and 25, but we'll see. And remember, that penalty took a Evan Romanos to Kobe Knoll pass and catch touchdown off the board. El Reno still leads 13-0 though. Got 16 seconds to the half as head coach Chuck Atchison goes out to argue his case, maybe get some clarification from the crew. And we'll see what they say. And he may not be disputing the call. He may be asking what misconduct was had by the Blue Hats with the blue jerseys of the Indians so he can correct the behavior. Certainly coaches don't want the 15-yard, no coach wants any penalties, but certainly wants to eliminate the ones that take the biggest bite out of your progress, either offensively or defensively, and those are the 15-yard variety. As he continues to advocate on behalf of the Indians. As it stands, first down at 25 for the Indians. And Coach A none too satisfied with the outcome of the discussion, but play must go on. As he looks for counsel from his coaching staff. First and 25 for the Indians. Romanos play action, drops, looks deep, scrambles, pocket collapses, rolls to his right, throws to his right. Pass caught near the sideline, incomplete. Would have been incomplete out of bounds anyway. 6 seconds on the play clock. Evan Roman, and another late flag thrown by the official. That's going to be another 15-yard variety. Each team has got to be near 100 yards in total penalties so far just in the first half. Looks like they may mark this one off against the Indians again. And it is a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul. El Reno now facing 2nd and 40. They just need to get in the victory formation, take a knee, get to the locker room, and regroup. They stand to gain nothing as they are looking at 2nd and 40 from nearly southeast field goal range. They need to make it to their own 19, and they're snapping it. Check that, they need to make it to the southeast 18, and they're snapping it from their own 43. They're going to run a play anyway. Evan Romanos calls his own number, bounces it to the right, back to the left, back to the right again, fights his way forward, out near what was the first penalty line of scrimmage. With zeros on the clock, El Reno leads 13-0. We're headed to the break. You're watching Indian football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll see you after the break.
In case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support. Schools Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and back.
Bring me back. Now Reno will receive. Second half kickoff, Davon Smith, Mikey Devereaux back to receive. We're right away in the second half. Davon Smith takes on the far side at the 14-yard line. Crosses field to the 20, 25, tripped up, regains his balance, slung down about the 32. First down and 10 for the Indians from the 32-yard line. Reno leads 13-0 as the Indian defense played an excellent first half. Had their back pinned against the wall inside the 1-yard line and got a fourth down stop that resulted in a touchback and first and 10 for El Reno from their own 20. And this time it's first down and 10 El Reno from their own 32. Direct snap to Devereaux. Devereaux calls his own number. He's in a foot race, stiff arms a man, finally forced out of bounds after a big gain. They're going to give him the 40. First down and 10 El Reno on the big Mikey Devereaux Wildcat snap. Advance all the way to the 40-yard line of Southeast. First down and 10 after the gain of more than I can add on my fingers.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. That's good for another El Reno. First down.
Two receivers to the far side. Check that. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Another snap to Devereaux. He juggles it, manages to hang on to it. It'll go down as a loss of a couple, called a loss of 3, second down and 13. We'll see if they stick with this Mikey Devereaux Wildcat look. Mikey looks to finish out his senior year on a high note. Kobe Knoll, the receiver, to the near side. Davon Smith goes in motion. Another snap to Devereaux. Keeps it back up to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 10 as Roman Nose checks back in. We expect Evan Roman Nose to resume his duties at quarterback as the Devereaux package saw some success on the first Devereaux Wildcat snap for the big run. The juggled but ultimately corralled snap on the second play sort of messed up the rhythm of the Indian offense, but in any event, Roman Nose back. Two receivers to the far side. Knoll looks to the near side as the isolated receiver. 3 on the play clock. Roman Nose takes the snap, and it's a speed flip to Malachi Nicholson, who cuts back from his right to his left, continues to fight his way forward, past the first down line, and then some, all the way inside the 30, marking down at the 28-yard line. First and 10, the quick pitch to Malachi Nicholson was running from his left to his right, didn't see the lane open up the way he wanted, cut it back to his left, found some real estate, and accelerated away. And the pass is long, complete, inside the 1. They're going to mark him down at about the half-yard line. First down and goal. Evan Roman Nose on the throw and catch to Kobe Knoll, the isolated near-side receiver. As Davon Smith and Mikey Devereaux dap him up, Devereaux comes in. Roman Nose to the sideline. Look for Devereaux to call his own number here. See if Devereaux's able to convert the first down and goal from about the 10-inch line. Devereaux brings Smith in motion. Another high snap caught by Devereaux. That time he's going to be slung down at the 4, a loss of yardage. Second down and goal from the 4 upcoming. Coach Atchison tells that player personnel package, stay right there. We're going to give you another look. Call comes in from the signalman on the sidelines. 23 seconds on the play clock, 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. El Reno leading 13-0 and threatening. Looking to punch it in here as they stick with the package I'm calling the Devereaux Special. Devereaux keeps it, runs to his right, flag on the play. It's probably going to come back, but Devereaux turns the corner in the end zone as it stands right now, but it is a hold against El Reno. As the white hat, for the first time tonight, didn't feel the need to seek advice from everybody in the building. Went ahead, administered the penalty. They're going to mark off the prescribed yardage. That's the kind of penalty that'll kill you if you're inside the goal-to-go situation. As Devereaux comes out after seeing some success thwarted by a holding penalty against the Indians. After the 10-yard mark-off, it'll be second down and goal from the 17. Roman Nose takes a snap, throws to his right to Kobe Knoll, slashing across the middle, and it's an El Reno touchdown as Kobe Knoll dots the I near the goal line. And in. El Reno leads 19, to nothing. And 22, Kenneth Solis on to attempt the PAT, and Davon Smith will hold for him. He takes his 3 steps back and his 3 steps to the left as the right-footed soccer-style kicker squares up, gives the go-ahead, snap back, ball down, kick on the way. And the kick is good as it bounces off the new Memorial Stadium scoreboard, hits the crossbar and back into play, but it crossed it the first time. That's all that matters. After the conversion, El Reno leads 20-0. You're watching Indian football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Diesel Horse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's Booster Club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer.
We're back to it as Kenneth Solis.
TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet.
And the centered between the hashes, there's no obligation to kick from the X per se. You just have to tee it up somewhere on the 40. And Kenneth Solis looks to his left, to his right, puts his right foot on it. It's a high, deep kick, and it's going to be juggled and caught at the 1-yard line. Is Southeast forced out of bounds at their own sideline as the Southeast return man ran into his own team. He's going to be forced out of bounds about the 25 as the Indian defensive unit takes the field for the first time in this half. Good kick by Kenneth Solis. Another decent return by the Southeast return unit. And we're back to it. We have the quarterback and 2 running backs in the backfield. Empty to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Quarterback takes the snap. It's a handoff. He's pursued, gets by the first man, stutter step, stiff arm, finally forced out of bounds on the El Reno sideline. Forced out of bounds by number 1, Davon Smith, as he retreats after having forced the Southeast runner out of bounds. I have all the confidence in the world that the El Reno coaching staff made the necessary corrections and gave the necessary feedback in response to the mental errors, the 15-yard penalties. Empty to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Under center out of the I look. Running back retreats, tries to turn the corner and does. He's finally forced out of bounds. He'll go down for about no gain. We'll see where they mark him down. He's going to go down for a loss of a couple, looks like. Marked down tentatively right now at the 28-yard line. Will go down as a loss. 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Indian defense.
3rd and 5.
We'll see if the Indian defense unit is able to answer the call once again. The Reno defense has played well so far tonight as they look to continue their disciplined play. Quarterback rolls to his right, throws to his right, well out of bounds, but overthrown, intercepted by Davon Smith, I'm sorry. From my perspective, it looks like the ball was overthrown. Davon Smith was able to secure it, able to get his back foot down, drug the line, Saturday style, as you will see tomorrow if you watch college football. Davon Smith secures the turnover. And by my count, granted we were a little bit late jumping on the air trying to resolve some unforeseen, unplanned technical issues. But I believe El Reno leads 2-0 in the turnover category after forcing the turnover on the 4th and inches in the end zone for a touchback. And then the Davon Smith interception. And by my count, El Reno leads the turnover battle 2-0. El Reno brings a single receiver, Kobe Knoll, to the near side. And split receivers to the far side. The snap is high. Roman Nose able to catch it off the bounce. That's actually going to play to Roman Nose's favor. Knoll, the over-the-shoulder catch. The officials call him incomplete out of bounds. And a late penalty flag, a second penalty flag. The White Hat has pockets full of penalty flags. A helmet comes off, and the kid from Southeast has just assaulted an El Reno coaching staff. An absolute horrendous display of sportsmanship has broken out. I'm going to be curious to see how the officials separate this. The kid from Southeast is still being forcefully dragged off against his will, being drug off by a coach as he tries to break free. We're going to stay right here with you. And the officials are going to sort this out. No matter the outcome, it's an unfortunate display of the loss of tempers. Unsportsmanlike conduct is called against Southeast, and the offending player has been ejected, disqualified from the contest. I don't have a number of that, but we now have law enforcement officials on the field as they look to prevent any additional mishaps from occurring. But in any event, the offending player from Southeast has been disqualified. I suspect, I saw at least 2 flags. We'll see exactly how many yards they assess this. But much as we saw last week in the terrifying scare against suffered by Braden Chavers, who ultimately came out albeit unscathed, unable to play football again, we suspect, as he's in the concussion protocol. The El Reno administrators are on the field. Athletic Director Rodney Hayden, the El Reno coaching staff continuing to separate their players, and the Southeast coaching staff has taken a player to the far 10-yard line, where he is now being spoken to by law enforcement officials. He's actually been taken out of the gates completely and is now walking on what used to be the track around Memorial Stadium before we updated and laid down the artificial turf to start this season. We're going to step away. Actually, I think we're getting ready to get a call here. We're going to stay right here with you and see if we get a call. I don't want to step away and miss it. We'll stay as long as we can. If we come up on a commercial break, we may have to step away. And the White Hat is going to come over and talk to head coach Chuck Atchison and talk about exactly the penalty yardage mark-off. Looks like that they're just going to assess one personal foul, even though multiple flags were thrown. As the Southeast player. I'm not sure what coach it was, or cheerleader, athletic trainer, who it was. Somebody from the El Reno non-player perspective, standing on the sideline. Caught a cold clock with the flying left hand of an unhelmeted Southeast Spartan. An unfortunate display of sportsmanship demonstrated by the opponents. And no matter the outcome, we never want to see it. It looks like the head coach from Southeast has come over and is shaking hands with players and coaches. We suspect that we may go ahead and call this one a night, shut the lights off early and send it home, but I'll bring that to you as we find out. Certainly, in any event, the Southeast head coach has circled up the Indians, is talking to them, indicating that it's not a reflection of what he wanted his players to demonstrate, and unfortunately it was a disappointing outcome in display on behalf of the Spartans. But on the other hand, it was a significant sign of respect given by the head coach. Here comes a call. A dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul against Southeast. That player's been disqualified, and the ball game is over. Check that. Rex didn't come back out and play it. The Y hat gave a signal I was not expecting. He gave a sign that back in the old days of basketball was the indicator to start the clock during timeouts, but that's not what we are experiencing here as the El Reno offense takes the field. 17, Kobe Knoll, the lone receiver to the near side. Check that. He's assisted by Davon Smith. Kobe Knoll, the outside receiver. Davon Smith, the inside receiver. Double tight ends to the far side. Mikey Devereaux in the quarterback position. Mikey takes a snap, calls his own number, fights his way forward. He's going to be drugged down for no gain. 2nd down and 10. You'll see they're running it as a traditional run-pass option look for Mikey. It's not just a wildcat direct snap. He's making reads off of that. Roman nose checks back in as we suspect Devereaux's play-calling duties in that particular package have come to an end for the time being. El Reno with 2 receivers to the near side. Single receiver isolated to the far side. Clock running. Inside 7:20 to play. Roman nose pumps. Looks deep. Davon Smith with a gap. Southeast recovers. It was deflected by Southeast. Davon touched it again. Unable to corral it as Southeast had help coming over the top. And score that as a pass deflected. And another penalty flag at the 39-yard line in what we expect to be the holding box. Could possibly be an intentional grounding. And it looks like it is going to be an intentional grounding call. And it is intentional grounding, penalized against the Spartans. Spartans struggled with the penalty bug early, and when you start to get frustrated, your emotions often start to control your decision making, as we saw in the unfortunate skirmish a few moments ago, but both teams have rallied and we continue to play. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty assessed against Southeast as they caught the center square in the helmet, knocked him right back over on his keister. Nothing malicious about that, just a guess gone poorly by the Southeast defensive front. 1st down and 5 for El Reno from the 12-yard line as they look to punch it in and expand their lead. Roman nose takes the snap, and it's a flip to Devereaux. Devereaux retreats. He's going to go down for a big loss. Loss of 5, maybe 6. We'll see where they mark him. Yeah, they're going to give him a loss of 5 back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 2nd down and 10 after the loss of 5. Coaching staff none too happy with the outcome of that play, as one would expect them to be. Kobe Knoll and Davon Smith, the near side receivers. Knoll to the outside. Smith to the inside. A tight end and a wide receiver in formation for El Reno on the far side. Number 40. That pass complete to Kobe Knoll in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, El Reno. On the Evan Roman nose to Kobe Knoll catch. Kobe Knoll on his, at least his second touchdown catch, although one of them was called back. El Reno leads 26-0 with the PAT to come. Kenneth Solis, 22 for the Indians, on to attempt. 3 steps back, 3 steps to his left. Taps his toe, gives the I'm ready. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. And the kick is good. El Reno leads 27-0 inside, 7 to play in the third quarter. You're watching Indian football on ElRenoIndians.tv. We'll be right back.
Favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit GoPioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
The El Reno kicking team takes his place as Kenneth Solis walks out to the 40, tees it up on the X, and he marks off his steps. 5 steps back, 3 steps to the left. He looks to his right and to his left, puts his right foot on it, and we're back to the action. That one bounces at the 7, checks up, finally picked up at the 5 as Southeast tries to set up the return and finally brought down by the Indians inside the 15. They mark him down at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Better cover by the Indians, and yet another flag at the 23-yard line. One of those areas where you would see potentially see a hold called against the Indians. Coaching as the officiating staff communicates, and we'll get the flag. And a dead ball personal foul called against El Reno. That's going to be a 15-yard. Nope, they're going to offset. They call one on each team. Ball's going to offset, 1st down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Both teams continuing to struggle with mental errors this evening. Three receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side, single running back. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to his right, ends up scrambling, throws it to number 7, spins his way out of 1 tackle, finally brought down by a host of Indians. Not sure number 7 was the intended receiver there, but saw it back over his shoulder, said, thank you very much, I'll take that, see what I can do with it. And he's good for a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 upcoming for the Spartans. Southeast again, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, single running back. Quarterback pocket collapses. He's scrambling. He's under pressure. Turns away from one, turns away from another. Quarterback turns upfield, spins out of 1, finally brought down, but after he makes the line to gain, that quarterback ran about 40 yards to get 11. But it's going to go for a 1st down. Chains are going to move. Clock stops temporarily for the chains to reset. 6:06 to play in the third quarter. El Reno leading 27-0. Clock continues to run. Quarterback play action handoff, calls his own number, fights his way back for maybe a loss of half a yard. 2nd down and 11 upcoming. Second down and 11 upcoming for the Indian defense as Southeast goes back to the base set, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, single running back. El Reno shows pressure. Quarterback rolls to his left, throws to his left, and it's caught. That catch would have been good on Saturday or Sunday as he needed 11. He got 12. That's going to move the chains. First down for the Spartans. So the Indian defense is back on its heels a little bit. We'll see if they have a response for the advancing Spartans. Three receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, single running back. El Reno brings pressure. They get an initial surge. Quarterback rolls to his right, throws to his right, and he one-hops it to the intended receiver, incomplete. Pass intended for number 1, Demarion Harris, incomplete. Call comes in from the defensive coaching staff. 10 on the play clock. The incomplete pass stopped the clock at 5:19. Trips to the near side, 1 to the far side. Single running back. Southeast takes the snap. Quick pass into the near side. Flat. That time, ball's on the ground. It's going to be recovered by El Reno. May have spoken too soon here. We'll see who comes out of the stack with it.
Officials are calling down at the 36.
The officials have marked the Southeast quarterback down, although he was standing by himself in the middle of nowhere at the point the ball got knocked loose. So that's the exact opposite of the Eli Manning in the grasp deep throw in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady, where they decided he was not in the grasp. Changed their mind. Third down and 12 in any event. That's going to be overthrown, incomplete. We'll see what the call is here. There's a shaken Indian. The Indians slow to rise. And a hold against Southeast is going to be declined. Ryan Sigler, the shaken Indian, slow to rise, but he's back on his feet under his own power and looking for the play call. The penalty is declined by Coach Atchison. Fourth down and 12 upcoming. Ball spotted at the 36. Conventional wisdom says punt it, but with 4.5 to play in the third quarter and trailing by 4 touchdowns, one wonders if it looks like they are going to bring on the punt unit as the big bodies head to the sideline and the speed team takes the field. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to play in the third. El Reno leads 27-0 over the visiting Spartans of Southeast High School in Oklahoma City. Back deep to return for the Indians, number 1, Davon Smith. Snap is high initially, but fielded, and that's going to be a shank that bounces at the 48 and straight out of bounds. El Reno's going to take over the short field from the Southeast 48. First down and 10. It's that time of year. Fall sports are wrapping up and winter sports are gearing up. If you're interested in purchasing a ham, contact the head wrestling coach, Tyrone Lewis, or any of his grapplers. Let them do the thinking and the preparation for Thanksgiving. Just set it and forget it. Contact the nearest wrestler to get your ham ordered today. The El Reno offense takes the field as they are emptied to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side. Split running backs on either side of Roman nose, and the El Reno offense just got in an awful big hurry to get moving. They're going to mark that 5-yard penalty off from the 48 to the other 47, where it'll be first down and 15.
5-yard penalty. It's ball back at the El Reno 47.
First down and 15 upcoming for the Indians. It's a handoff to Cade Mayo. He hits the hole, spins his way, and slung down after a gain of 4. He's a yard short of the original line. Second down and 11 upcoming. Reno crosses the midfield stripe again after being pushed back after the mark-off. 2nd down and 11 upcoming with 2 receivers to the far side, empty to the near side, split running backs, Mikey Devereaux and Cade Mayo. Roman Nose takes the snap. It's a handoff to Mayo. He runs to his right, turns the corner, turns a corner again. Late flag comes in from the umpire. The officials are certainly getting their work out. They're earning every nickel of their paycheck. And a holding call against El Reno. They're going to mark that off from the spot of that foul. So it'll be 2nd down and about 14. Make it 16. 2nd down and 16 upcoming. I normally try to keep up with the penalty yardage in the box for you, but math has exceeded my capabilities this evening. We've probably had 15 penalties just inside the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Mikey Devereaux, the lone running back. Roman Nose takes the snap, hands it to Devereaux. Devereaux turns a corner, nearly steps out of a tackle. If he breaks that one, he's still running. And he didn't get all of what he needed, but he got a big chunk of it. 3rd down and 6 upcoming. He picks up 5. Still a little longer down in distance than is ideal according to the odds in football, but certainly not an impossible task. Handoff to Malachi Nicholson. Nicholson turns the corner, gets the big block, springs a big run, fights his way into the 20, inside the 15, the 10, the 5. He fights his way into the end zone for an El Reno touchdown. And for one of the very few times I've been able to sail all night, there are no flags on that play. Malachi Nicholson strikes again, puts another 6 on the board. El Reno leads 33-0 as Kenneth Solis comes on to attempt the PAT. Davon Smith will be his battery mate. He'll take his 3 steps to the rear and 3 steps to the left. He'll tap his toe, give the all ready. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. And the kick is good. After the Kenneth Solis conversion, El Reno leads 34-0 with 2:49 to play in the 3rd quarter. You're watching Indians football on El Reno Indians.tv. We will be right back.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care.
And we're back from the break. El Reno leads 34-0 inside 3 minutes to play in the third of 4 periods, Both teams bitten by the penalty bug, both of the procedural nature and of the 15-yard variety nature. Haven't seen a lot of pass interferences or defensive holdings. Saw one face mask and just a whole bunch of generally undesirable behavior. Solis marks off his steps. Whitehat gives the ready for play. Solis gets confirmation from his counterparts, puts his right foot on, and it's high and deep to the near side. It's over the head of the receiver, finally caught on the retreat at the 4-yard line. Return sets up going opposite. It's going to be a big return for Southeast. They break one near the sideline, finally stepped out of bounds. As the El Reno coaching staff was asking for a penalty on the near side, didn't get it. And they're going to mark him down at the 46-yard line of the southeast side of the field. Be 1st and 10 Southeast. This officiating crew has had quite the workout this evening. They've certainly gotten their money's worth. At this point, they're about to attempt to negotiate a raise based on the activity they've had. Trips to the near side. ISO to the far side. Single running back. Quarterback takes the snap. 5-step drop, 7-step drop, steps up in the pocket. Pocket collapses. He's under pressure, fights his way forward. He's back to the original line of scrimmage and then gains a yard. Clock continues to run. We're inside 2.5 to play in the third. El Reno leads 34-0. Ryan Sigler, the Indians defender, to punch him down. 2nd and 9 upcoming as we approach 2 minutes to play in the third. El Reno fights through the initial cut block, and the quarterback spins his way out again, finally forced out of bounds. The game continues its physical nature. Checking into the game. I may have missed him earlier. It's the first time I've seen him tonight. Doesn't mean he wasn't out there, but certainly haven't called his name yet. 13, Juno Clean Cole back in the safety position.